and I heard one song, I think Edith Piaf had recorded, called Feuilles Mortes. And I listened to that, and I said, oh man, this is the greatest song that I've ever heard. And so I got a hold of him, and I found the name of the publisher, and I made a deal. The stipulation was that I had to get a lyric within 4 months. So I played it for Johnny, and Johnny said, oh, that's a real pretty song. He said, I said, John, would you like to write the lyric? Yeah, I'll get to it. So I gave him the lyric, and I was busy with other things, and finally came to about, it was 3 weeks before the deadline, and I hadn't had the lyric. So Johnny lived on Sweetser, the street that parallels Sunset, right down below where the hotels are, etc. And I called him up and I said, you know, John, I said, I don't have that lyric, I don't want him leaves. And it was only a short song. You know, it wasn't a big song. And to me, it sounded like he could write that 20 minutes, you know. But here it was almost 3 months and he hadn't written it. So he said to me, oh yeah, Mickey, I like that song very much. It's a beautiful song. I said, well, what about the lyric? He said, you know, I'll tell you what. He says, I'm going to New York on Wednesday, whatever the day was, and why don't you drive me to the train, and I'll write the lyric on the train and I'll send it back, you know, I'll wire it back to you. I said, that's fine, John. So came Wednesday, I'm supposed to pick him up, say, 1 o'clock, and it was the day I'm going to move from Las Feliz, where I lived, out to the valley. And the landowners give me a bad time because my kids scratched the wall here or something. And so I had to deal with this man, and I had to go pick up Johnny, take him to the train. So I was about 10 minutes late or so, getting to his house. So I drove up to his house, and I see him sitting on the steps of his house. And I walked up, I said, gee, John, I'm awful sorry, I'm late. I said, I got involved with the damn landlord. I said, but, you know, we got plenty of time to make it. He said, yeah, well, I didn't, you know if something happened or so. He said, so while I was waiting, I wrote the lyric. Here it is.